In today's video, I'm going to show you how I scaled $50,000 a month off of Skool communities. And if you don't know what Skool is, it's been around for a while, but it's one of the hottest, especially for anybody that's a fan of Hormozy like myself. It is one of the hottest online, I would say it combines two things: an online learning platform for you to store and manage all of your educational content, your curriculum, your lesson plan, and all of that, which effectively replaces Kajabi and services like Kajabi, Thinkific, and then like Teachable. But at the same time, it also provides you with a community aspect of it. So you don't need to host a Facebook group, and then you don't need to host a separate Discord group or a separate Slack group. So usually people would have one platform for to host their learning content, and then they would have one other platform to manage their community. And Skool effectively allows you to go ahead and do both. Is it perfect? No. But is it pretty damn good? I would have to say, considering I have used Kajabi, Thinkific, Facebook groups, Discord groups, and everything else that you can imagine, this is actually probably one of the best. But let's talk about this here. On Skool, you can host a recurring monthly subscription plan. So if I want to go out there and make $50,000 a month, I would need $10,000 with 5,000 subscribers, right? So $10, okay, at $10 a month, I need 5,000 subscribers, and I can get my $50,000 worth of subscriptions. $50, I can get like 1,000 subscribers. Now, why $50,000 a month on Skool? Well, here's the thing. You got to set an exciting goal in order for you to, want to stay home on the weekends, want to stay in at night, want to wake up a little bit earlier in the morning. And I find that the traditional $10,000 a month doesn't really do it for anybody. It's like $10,000 a month, an extra a month, especially the demographic that I deal with, sounds cool. But the truth of the matter is, it's not really going to get them laser focused and zoned in. $20,000 maybe, but like $100,000, that's just too big of a number. It's not realistic, and if you're not bought into it, you're just not bought into it. I found that $50,000 for me was a really good number to keep me excited, but it could be whatever number you want. I have some people that I work with that's making an extra $7,500 a month, and they are just absolutely delighted with life. So I feel like the first thing that you need to do here is you need to set a number that you're actually going to be excited about, that you're actually going to be looking at every single day, thinking about, because, in order for this to go out there and work, you need to be extremely, extremely fixated on this number. You can't just write it down somewhere on a piece of paper and just be like, okay. No, you got to be extremely dialed in and focused on this number. Why Skool? Well, let's talk about that. Skool basically lets you engage with your customer consistently, and it's essentially you're marinating them like meat that you're getting ready to throw on the grill because nobody trusts people right now. The trust factor, the skepticism from the consumer side is at an all-time high, and consumer trust is at an absolute all-time low. So how do you bridge that gap? By creating content people can consume in the most transparent fashion possible. When I take a look at my YouTube channel, because one of my main businesses is getting people a product manager job in the world of tech, and they take a look at all of these different videos that I have on here, and they're thinking to themselves, okay, he's been around for 7.5 years. Obviously, he can't be making these claims, but they're really thinking, can it work for me? And honestly, another big part of it is timing. Everybody operates on their own schedule. Sometimes people are more urgent, sometimes people are less urgent. But during that time, you're not monetizing off of them, which is going to be a problem. You want to give them something that's cheap enough so they can stay dialed in with you, because otherwise they're just going to do this. They're going to schedule a call with you, okay? They're going to schedule a call with you, and they're going to ask you a bunch of questions, do a free therapy call, and then they're going to F off. Because the only option that you're giving them is buy this offer for 6 to 10K or don't buy. And if it's between 6 to 10K and not buying, 9 out of 10 times they're just going to choose to not buy. At least 5 out of 10 times they're going to choose to not buy. But meanwhile, you and your sales team is, you guys aren't monetizing off of that, and they need, based upon Google's research, your customer, any stranger needs 7 hours of content from you. 7 hours of content, basically across 11 different, they need to hear from you 11 times over across 4 different locations. So essentially what this is saying is this: if you hit me up to try to get a job, or what I do right now on top of helping people get jobs in technology is also helping other boot camps and other high ticket offers. So if you have a high ticket offer right now and you would like me and my team to come help you and your team scale up your offer, come and hit me up. We will help you do that. The truth is, I might create enough intrigue for you to hit me up, but it's not big enough for you to actually go grab your credit card and just pay me and my team yet. It's not. You're too skeptical. And even if you are somewhat curious, the trust factor is not there, and you're going to need 7 hours of content from me. Now, having said that, if you got a chance to hang out with me for 7 hours, I could probably close you, because I would talk to you, I would get a chance to meet with you. But here's the problem: you don't got 7 hours to talk to me, and I sure as hell don't have 7 hours to talk to you. Let's just assume all positive intent. The 7 hours here and how it's going to break down is you're going to need 7 hours for me and you, but 3 to 4 of those hours is just establishing trust. Like, should I even give you a shot? Let's just assume I even wanted to trust you, and we bypass that. You're going to still need 3 more hours at the very minimum to understand how we're going to implement it. It's like, okay, I trust you. Money's not an object. That's a great day for me when people say, here's my Amex card, right? But you still need to understand what we're going to do. And that also takes time. And time is just not something in abundance right now, because with how volatile the market is, everybody's doing more work because it's harder to grab cash. So you're going to consume it however it is that you want to consume it. But I'm not just going to sit around and wait for people to come pay me. I'm going to go out there and grab that cash regardless. So what are we going to do? We're going to go out there and create content. Now, the biggest misconception that people have, and I wrote this actually on the bottom, is that people think the only way I'm going to be able to make $50,000 off of Skool is by getting 1,000 subscribers or 2,000 subscribers, right? It's actually not. Your Skool account and those subscribers are your personal fan club. So yes, the number one, I would say line of defense is your number one money driver is actually going to be your subscribers paying you on a monthly basis. But the next thing that we can go ahead and do, which is what I help my clients with a lot, is actually creating digital products, generating digital product sales and subscriptions. So let me go ahead and give you an example of that. So this is an example of a digital product that I'll create. It's an Airtable, and let me go ahead and walk you through, because you're probably looking at this wondering, what the is this, right? So we basically have, this is essentially speaking, I created a very, very basic makeshift content calendar where I'm going to have, these are my lesson plans that I'm going to have for Skool, and then I'm going to go ahead and upload it for Skool. I'm also going to upload some of this onto YouTube, but I'm going to create all of this so that it's easy enough where I have like the lesson video link, what's the call to action, and I'll have a bunch of other stuff here to go ahead and actually force multiply the number of lesson plans that you have, because every high ticket business owner, they can talk for days about their own offer, but it's just like, if you ask them to go out there and create content, they can't think about it. I can effortlessly show people how to generate 100 long forms of YouTube videos and Skool lesson plans in about 2 hours, and they could just get it done all weekend, because we'll have all the scripts and everything basically ready for them to go. And they can go out there and they can just basically just start printing cash. And then at the back end, there's a publishing schedule, right? Done, 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 and done. Another thing here is I also teach people how to get product manager jobs. So I can make a video about how to put together, let's just say a Google, this is actually one of the hottest things that we've been able to sell, is actually a Google resume for a product manager role with the Google letterhead. Because right now there's so many people looking for a job right now that, like, effectively speaking, like every resume looks the same. So your education doesn't have to change, your skills don't have to change, but using a Google, like, it looks like a Google letterhead, it's like, okay, this is going to stop people from actually just swiping your resume like, they're on Tinder, and actually spend some time to actually look at it, circulate it around the company so it goes internal viral. But instead of me, I can show people how to do this, but then people would have to go ahead and actually go on ChatGPT and create this on their own. It's like, here, you can download it for this, or you can just buy it off of this. And people would buy this thing. People would go ahead and buy this thing because you want to know why? Saves them time. Okay? I scrape up all of these different roles here where companies are looking for, hey, I'm looking for somebody to join my team. Okay? They'll actually have like, hey, we're expanding our product team. We're looking for talented individuals. I'm looking for 1 product manager and 2 product managers, right? Send your CV over to this email right here. Okay. I can show you how to find these really hot product manager jobs where hiring managers are saying, come and join my team, or I can just do it for you, because essentially my team can go out there and actually create these assets that now people are paying a subscription to go ahead and get access to. And people are willing to go ahead and pay for that. So this is actually why I'll let you know. You can actually create digital product sales. You can actually go ahead and monetize it off of your YouTube channel as well, because the more Skool subscribers you have, they're naturally going to want to get onto your YouTube as well, because some of it you'll have on YouTube, some of it you just want to keep on Skool. Course sales. You can actually designate some of your courses on Skool. So this is actually where a lot of, I would say a lot of people that I work with, either starting a course or they've had a course for a while, get it completely wrong. Is they're always trying to figure out how to drive in new people. How do you get more money out of the people that's already paying you? Because the people that are already paying you, they're more likely to pay you again than people that have never met you before. A lot of times people are thinking like, well, if they've already paid me already, I mean, are they going to pay me again? It depends on the value that you provide, and this is what we work with our clients on. If you have something valuable, people will always go ahead and reach into their wallet and pay for it. If you don't have something valuable, they're going to tell you to go ahead and F off. Another thing that you can go ahead and do, drive your subscribers to your high ticket offer. You see, before it was like you could either pay 6 to 10K, it's all or nothing, but now it's like you can actually just make money off of this. In fact, I'm helping so many more of my clients make more money off of their monthly recurring revenue than their high ticket offer, and they actually prefer it that way because they're working so much less. Because of the number of sales calls that people have to do. They have to do 1 call just to get to know them. Then they have to do another call just to go out there and follow up. Then they have to do a 3rd call to talk to the spouse. And then they have to do a 4th call to figure out the payment situation, right, in this market. That just sounds like way too much like hard work for me, because you want to know why? It's because we're in a market right now where everybody's tightening up their wallet. So, like, my high ticket offers, it's good. People are like, yeah, I've been watching you. Like, do you think I can enroll? Because you're only taking in, we can all legitimately only take in so many high ticket offers. So I only work with so many clients at the same time. Just because, like, I got to come and think about what type of digital products their demographic would like to buy. And it takes me about 30 to 45 days to really even understand their target demographic and what they actually care about. But your high ticket offer now, it's so much more natural versus before. It's like people would just schedule calls and just grab free information. You don't have anything to sell them. You can't freaking charge for the call. But at the same time, you can't lower your rates because you got margins, right? Well, now it's like instead of every single month, you're trading your time. Now you have like monthly recurring revenue that's coming in. And if you're more comfortable off of that, you don't actually have to go ahead and keep on doing high ticket. Affiliate income. There are certain brands and certain products and services that I believe is a good fit for my demographic. Like, there are certain services that helps you apply for jobs faster, and right now one of the big things is applying to jobs at a more frequent rate. Kick me back something, right? 5% or whatever, because hey, that's all passive income. You can pay me like a fee every single month to go ahead and promote it, and I will if I believe in it. But at the same time, if they use that link, I get a percentage of that. And that's also another source of income for you. Another source of income, how to go ahead and actually generate school referrals. So if they're on your school, like I'm showing people how to get jobs, I'm showing people how to start freelancing, I'm showing people how to do all this stuff. Get those people to start their own school. There's people out here on Skool. Like I met a guy, I'm Chinese myself, and I was amazed with it. He's printing $21,000 a month with a Kung Fu group. There are, I probably counted up, there's like 300 meditation groups on here, right? There's, I don't know, like there's even one for just, I saw this one, I never even knew people were enthusiasts about this, but I was a philosophy major. There's people on somebody's school and all they're talking about is stoicism. It's out there, they don't charge a lot. There's a group out there showing divorcees how to date post-divorce. There's whatever it is that you can go out there and think of. Hey, it doesn't have to be with tech. It doesn't have to be coaching. It doesn't have to be any of that shit. It can just be like whatever school you want. Dude, make one. Somebody made one about Irish cinema. Somebody made a school just for runners. It could be whatever school it is that you want. So get those people to go out there and actually get your school referrals, because that's another income source for me, right? But the more Skool subscribers that I have, they also increase the number of followers that I have. So right now I have about 16,000 LinkedIn followers. I have about 17,000 Substack followers for my newsletter. And then I got X, I got Instagram, and I got all those other things. It all drives for that because they're a fan of yours. They want to subscribe to all of your other channels that they naturally consume content, right? And there's certain lessons, like I'll just post on all of my other schools on top of Boss School. So I'll make a confidence playbook, or I'll make a manifestation playbook, or I'll make a gratitude playbook, or I'll make a negotiation playbook. This is like relevant information across any one of these demographics. I have one for cybersecurity folks. I have 11 other client schools. I'll make that, and people will buy those additional course sales. And then there's a consulting and basically a staffing arm where I basically charge a fee to go ahead and basically lend out my VAs or do consulting work and all that. But the more content I put out on Skool, I get more YouTube subscribers, I get more Skool subscribers, I get more recurring revenue, right? And then I get more people signing up on Skool. So to hit this number, if you're thinking about how I'm going to pipe up 1,000, 5,000, 100,000 subscribers, you should never do 100,000 subscribers just because, like, at 50 cents, what's the freaking point? But at this rate, $50,000 was just not a difficult number to go ahead and actually reach. It was inevitable because, like, instead of thinking about how to go ahead, I'd say your biggest takeaway is set a number that excites you. There's a number that excites me, but obviously my high ticket offers are 6 to 10K, so it's actually not that difficult for me to get to 50. I'm very blessed to say that. But like, even if I was to do it on a low ticket route, once you have your VA army, this is what the other thing that I help people with. Once you have your VA army automate this process for you, it just becomes a money printing machine. It's another monetization funnel. So with that said, please go ahead and subscribe if you guys have not already to my YouTube channel. And I'm looking forward to speaking with you soon if you guys want to go out there and up the level of engagement that we have.